Okay, today we're playing, in my opinion, the toughest 9 holes in LA. Maybe beyond that. Let's go. All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in. I'm at my new home track, which is Braemar Country Club. So you're gonna be seeing a lot more of this place, and I've played all over LA. This, for me, is the toughest 9 holes in the county, maybe beyond. Haven't played everywhere, but in LA, for me, toughest 9 holes right here. As always, thanks for tuning in. Glad you're here. If you want to improve your game, watch some cool videos, have a lot of fun, then hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss anything. First hole, 428-yard par 4, all second. I'm big dog leg right, uphill, second shot, huge uphill. Here's the deal with this tee shot. You got to cut this corner, which is scary. You miss right, your ball is gone. If you go left, you might as well call it a par 5. If you're long and left in the fairway, you got a downhill lie to an uphill green. That's a pain in the neck. Don't want that. So you got to challenge the right side a little bit, and you got to hit a good one. Otherwise, it is a par 5, but it's a par 4. Tough hole, tough starting hole. Here we go. So I hit my ball pretty far left here. From right here, as you can see, not the best angle into this green. So the green is over this tall tree here. There's no way in the world I can get there. So I've got to lay up here, 9 iron. Like I said, played as a par 5 now. So side hiller lies are not my favorite at all, but you gotta deal with it. You can see why that hole is no picnic. Pulled my drive a touch left, had to lay up, can't see the green, don't know anything. Put in the bunker, plugged lie. Thank you very much. On the green 2-putt, double bogey. That's what can happen here in a heartbeat. The second hole here is a short 347-yard par 4 with an elevation drop of nearly 100 feet from tee box to fairway. It is an incredibly tight fairway, and although you could try to reach the green, that has resulted in many disasters that you do not want to be a part of. So I like to hit a 4 iron off the tee and do my best to get it as close to the fairway as possible. Anything going left will get stuck up on this hill, and anything to the right is gone as well. Accuracy is the key for this hole. For my second shot, I have 95 yards to the downhill tiny green, and I'm using a 54-degree wedge, just trying to get it somewhere on the putting surface. Anything beyond the hole will not be good. All right, that's as quick as it can happen. Get above the hole, forget it. 3-putt city. The third hole is an incredibly difficult par 4, 449 yards, where you would want to hit driver. If you do, you are risking severe disaster once again. Go left and you are in the street, and go right and you're gonna crash into this tree and likely go out of bounds. So I like to hit a hybrid off the tee and leave myself somewhere around 200 yards in for my second shot. So if you hit to the right side of the fairway or in the rough, as I am here, then you are blocked out by the giant sycamore. So you are forced to play a big cut shot around the tree, which is scary because out of bounds is just left of the green. So I hit a 6 iron here just to be sure that I didn't go too far long and left, and I left myself short and did my best to get up and down for par, which unfortunately did not happen. You get no breaks here on the fourth hole, a long 224-yard par 3, and today it was playing into a 10 to 15 mile an hour wind. So I took my hybrid because I know short on this hole is much better than anything long, and accuracy also is a big key. I tried to hit it as low as possible, and I hit a really good shot and left myself a 10-20 yard pitch shot, which turned out okay, but left myself a nice little slider downhill left to right for par.
Oh yeah. Was that the fist pump for the camera? We gotta work on that.
The fifth hole is a 531 yard par 5, which you would normally think that you could probably get there in 2. It is a rare day where that happens here. We are going uphill and into the wind, and it plays nearly 600 yards when you factor everything in. If you hit your drive left, you will go in that bunker, and anything right will get hit by the tree and knocked straight to the ground. That is exactly what happened with my drive, and so my second shot was well over 300 yards in, and although I'm hitting a 3-wood, I am just trying to get it up there as far as possible. And pushed it a touch right, which, if you find it, you will have a very, very difficult third shot.
You can see what makes it so difficult, man. You're a little off, and you're just in trouble. I'm in the junk. I can't even see the flag, can't see the green. I gotta shoot a tree back there. It's 176 to the green. I'm just gonna subtract 10 yards, 60, I don't know, 7 iron, here we go.
Do it.
Number 6 on the card is 418 yard par 4 from the black tees. The shorter tees, the green tees, back it up and play it as a par 5, and typically the scratch golfers will play that tee box and play it as a par 4. So it's something like 440 yards uphill, dogleg left to right, playing close to 500 yards, and I hit a good drive in the middle of the fairway and had over 200 yards in for my second shot.
And what makes it tough is like I'm always like on a side hill lie. That's why this place is so challenging. But I'll tell you what, when you play here, anywhere else you go, when I'm shooting par here, I'm in the 60s everywhere else I go. It's crazy. And I'm playing with Brant and Troy. Brant's like 25 yards past me. Look at Troy. He outdrove me by 75 yards. These kids these days, ridiculous.
Get it.
Came close, nearly chipped it in, and walked away, luckily, with a decent score. The 7th hole is one of my favorites, a downhill 395 yard par 4, dogleg right to left. And be sure to look at those palm trees in the distance for the wind. You cannot feel any wind on this tee box, and if you play it down the center of the fairway and that wind is blowing from right to left, it'll push it into the left trees, and you will be blocked out for your second shot. So just check the wind, aim a little farther right like I did today with a 3-wood, and put it right there in the middle of the fairway. So now I have a 150 yards for my second shot. For me, that's in between an 8 and a 9 iron. So I took an 8 iron and cut off my swing and tried to play just the lowest possible 8 iron I could play. Sort of a punch shot, and it went right at the flag, and I left myself maybe 8 feet for birdie.
How does that not turn?
Close, but no cigar. The 8th hole is a tough par 3, 186 yards. Pin today was in the back, so it was playing its full potential. And you could hit a great shot and be dramatically off the green, either left or right. So it takes precision, super accuracy, and if you're not sure of the wind, you better be. Otherwise, your ball might end up way over here to the left, like mine did today. And number 9, we are going downhill severely to a very, very tricky fairway to hit. Some people will pull out driver and try to reach the green, on this 322-yard par 4. For me, I like to pull out a hybrid and put it somewhere down there in fairway land if I can. Anything left gets gobbled up by these trees, and you will be lucky if you have any shot to the green whatsoever. And there's this lake guarding the front of the green just for those people who happen to go left.
So I got this limb here. I'm gonna go over it, maybe. So there you go. That is, in my opinion, the toughest 9 holes around town here. And when I get dialed in here, I mean, it is pinpoint accuracy that you need. And if you're just off a little bit, forget it. Big giant score. So that's the goal, is to get dialed in and tight with the game so I can take it anywhere and go low. So hope you enjoyed this video. Comment below. Let me know your toughest 9-hole test or toughest test of golf in your neighborhood. Love to hear about it. I want to come, I don't know, if I can play it, I will. We'll see what happens. Love you guys. See you in the next video.